Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, I want to talk about another offering from Firemaple. This is the Antarcti stainless steel cookware set. So I want to say thank you right off the bat to Firemaple for sending this set out for review. So looking at the package, you can see that it comes packaged very well. And if we take a little closer look, we can read some specifications about this cookware. This is made out of food grade 304 stainless steel, durable and compact, and it also has a lockable bell handle. Very cool. And then on the back of the package, you can see this is stainless steel cookware. The pot weighs 402 grams or 14.2 ounces, and the kettle weighs 295 grams or 10.4 ounces. Now the pot, they advertise it as 1 liter or 27 ounces, but I've found that the pot carries closer to 1.2 liters, so it's a little more. The kettle is 1 liter or 27 ounces. And then here are the dimensions, if you're interested in that. Folded on the bottom and unfolded on the top. That's for the pot. And then right here is this dimensions for the kettle. And then right here is some social media information or information on the internet for Firemaple. So on the back here, you can see there is a breakdown of the kettle and also the pot, and whichever number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can come over here and correspond to what part you're looking at and get more information on it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. I'm very excited about it. Stainless steel cookware is always really nice to have when you're out. Whether you're going to be using it over a stove, maybe you're in an RV, or if you're camping out of your car, or even a kit like this is small enough and light enough that you could take it even on a motorcycle, something like that, because they're small units. Even though they're small, they have large enough capacity to get things done. So it's a very nice balance between weight, size, and things like that, and performance. So if you're 1 or 2 people, I think this is a perfect kit for you. As you can see, it comes in a very nice little stuff sack. And I like the stuff sacks because these could be used in a survival situation for a lot of things. Maybe you get caught out somewhere, you could use this to fish. You could use this to hold wild edible or medicinal plants, or even if you're collecting berries, carry things. I mean, it's pretty cool to have this. This also can be folded and used as a pot handle in case this pot gets hot, this handle here. Now look at this. There's this little contraption right here that holds this handle onto the pot. I think that's pretty neat. You can just pop that out of the way. It's very simple. It's easy to put on, and it's also easy to take off. It just goes on just like that, and then it just pops right out of the way very effectively. Then your handle folds out, and it'll lock into these little grooves, and then you can slide this collar down and it locks it. It keeps the bars from being able to be pinched together, so therefore it keeps this thing locked in. So you have a nice handle that is not going to get too hot because it's just stainless steel right here. It's not going to heat up too much. But then when you want to take it off, you can squeeze these together and rotate that out of the way. Very nice handle that they've put here. Also, you notice there's a D-ring on here on the top. So if you're putting this over a campfire, you could take a stick and just lift this lid off. Very nice. I really like the construction of the lid. I like the fact that they put a stainless steel D-ring. You see a lot of companies that don't go into that kind of detail. they put plastic or rubber, you know, like the Stanleys are notorious, the older ones anyway, they put those plastic things on there, and I really like that Firemaple has put a stainless steel D-ring there. I also like the fact that you can fold this out of the way and use this as a plate or a bowl. So if you're going to be cooking something, if it's just you could put your food in there and eat out of that. So I really like what they've done there. And then, as you can see, nesting inside of the pot is a nice little 1 liter kettle. Let's rip this cardboard stuff off real quick. This is a nice size little kettle. Pretty cool. Look at what they've done on this model. They've changed this right here, and they've made this where this actually bends down. They do that so that when you pour the liquid, this lid doesn't fall off. So the older models, what they would do is they didn't have this bent down. They just had this section here a little bit longer than this section right here. So it was just longer, and it worked good on previous models, but I like what they did here. They made that where it'll actually hold that lid on. So you can put 1 liter of water in here if you're gonna make some tea or coffee, or just boil water just to make the water potable to drink. You could put 1 liter of water in there and just boil it away. If you take a look at the bell, you see these little notches right here, and what that does is that keeps this bell in an upright position. I think that's really smart. You can also notice on the lid here, there's a stainless steel D-ring, and to get the lid off, it's easier if you just fold the bell out of the way, and then you can easily take this lid off. Now, I would have liked to have seen a larger mouth opening on this kettle, but this does work just fine. Now, again, getting that lid off when you have the bell in the upright position is a little bit cumbersome. So like I said, it's a little easier if you just fold the bell down to get that lid off. But that's the cool thing about a kettle. A kettle is designed to put water in and boil water and then pour off as needed. And speaking of pouring, if you look real close here at the spout, there's a very small pour section. There's a little tiny detail here, if you can see that makes this water pour very well. Just in case there's anybody out there wondering how this 1.2 liter pot pours, let's take a look. It pours very well. Look at that. Very nice pour. So you don't even have to have a pour spout for it to do a good job. And then the kettle itself, let's take a look and see how the kettle pours. I love how that handle locks into place. Let's see how the kettle does. Oh, look at that. That is just a beautiful pour. The kettle does fantastic. Hopefully that answers your questions. So I like this kettle. I think it's going to do good things, and I love the fact that it nests inside of this pot. I think that's fantastic. Another thing that is interesting about this pot, the lid fits very comfortably right inside just like that. It's a very nice connection. Another thing that you could do if you wanted to use this as a double broiler is you could put some water in here and then put this lid on upside down. Then you have a makeshift double broiler. So if you want to cook something, melt chocolate for strawberries or something out in the field, you can absolutely do that with this. Now, getting that out would be a little bit difficult when you're done, but the fact that they have this little ridge all the way around, it holds that right in place, and like I said, you can use it as a double broiler. So very interesting. Another note that I want to make is if you look at this edge right here, you can see that this edge is cut down. It's not a squared edge right here. That's pretty cool because on the inside of the pot, it makes it very easy to get in there and clean. So if you got food debris and stuff stuck in there, it makes it really nice to get in there. You have that edge and you can really clean this very well. On the bottom of the pot, you see this ring right here. This is nice because if you want to set this on maybe an alcohol stove or something, you have a place to aim to put that right on your stove. So it's very, very cool. The only thing that I see that I think would be nice to see in future generations of this would be graduation markers stamped on the inside. That would be pretty cool, like maybe 8 ounces, 16 ounces, 24 ounces, and all the way up to 32 ounces. So again, I think that would be cool. But this is the Firemaple Antarcti stainless steel cookware set. I really like it. Again, I want to say thank you to Firemaple for sending this kit out for review so that I can share it with you guys. I think it's quality gear. I love the stuff sack. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're interested in this kit, please make sure that you're checking the description box down below. I'll put a link to where you can find it. And until next time, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.